for the conclusion of their season. And we'll start with freshmen and work our way up in grades. So, our lettering certificates. Girls, if this is the first time you've lettered in a high school sport, you'll also be getting your pin tonight for your letter. Emily Winju. Janie Shanks. Brittany Oswald. Alicia Bozier. Charlotte Clemensrud. Caitlin Hopper. Marissa Ebeck. Caitlin Fairwell. And our final freshman, Beth Alexander. We had a large freshman crew this year. 9 of our 10 rookies were freshmen this year. Think of that, 9 of 22, 10 rookies out of 22. Half of our team was a rookie team. Pretty impressive. They rose to the occasion. And now on to our sophomores, Rachel Schwant. Crystal Reed. Brady Honey. And Brianna Becker, she couldn't be here tonight. They're off on the East Coast watching her brother in a big hockey game now that season's over. So, we let her slip away this one time. Okay, on to our juniors. Hannah Stout. And Rachel Lizzie. And seniors, as you get your certificate and your award, we also have a senior gift for you from the team, a little something. And take that with you. Rhiannon Wenzel. Rhiannon, I think you match me in intensity. I'll just say that. Also an intense. See, thanks. That's the new compliment. Exactly. She has a lot of passion for what she does and has fought to physically become better and better and better and better and better. And it shows. It's pretty awesome to watch her rise up to that. And Mallory Bose. Mallory is uber dedicated. She is our go-to gal, the coach's right-hand gal, and so positive and so understanding of circumstances, and we really appreciated having you attached to our hip at all those competitions, and I know the team did too. So thank you for everything you did for us and for the team. Kate Trainer. Sometimes known as Katie, other times requested as Kate, sometimes Catherine, depending on her mood. We're never sure what to put on her coat or her certificate or what have you. Well, that's right, shake it up a little bit. Yes. Katie is one of those ultimate teammates. I don't think anybody could say a bad word about Miss Catherine. Always so positive, so understanding, so motivating, and always willing to just give. And thank you for that wonderful example for the team. Marissa Reagan, my texting buddy. Marissa is always a party. Marissa keeps competitions fun, keeps the dressing room light, makes sure everybody feels involved, always with a smile on her face at 6 a.m. Marissa keeps us up and going, and I've often thought, what are we going to do next year when we don't have Marissa around in the dressing room at competition to keep the coaches and all of the girls up and ready and engaged and laughing and smiling. So thank you for that. You bring a lot to our competition setting, as well as practice every day. Jessica Johansson. Jessica will knock herself out to give and give and give in practice. She has a photo album with her tonight that was a gift from her family, and I wrote in there, "You are a coach's dream." Because if you ask her to do it 5 times, she'll do it 10. If you ask her to do it a little bit sharper, she'll do it 10 times sharper. If you ask somebody to help an underclassman, she'll volunteer. To the point where I have to tell her, "You've been throwing up, you should not be dancing anymore. Jess, you need to stop. Jess, I told you to back off. Jess, you can't," to the point where she will not give up, fights through any pain, any illness, even the morning of state when I tell her to back off. If I look out there at practice at 6 a.m. before we board the bus, she's still the one doing it 110%. So thank you for all that you gave physically to fight through those moments. Mono, you name it. And yet she'll never complain, never back off. Raquel Halderson. I see a little bit of me in Raquel. She is the perfectionist. She is the dancer who wants to be the first to learn it, the first to nail it down, the first to perfect it, the one to jump the highest, the one to get the triples, the one to do whatever it takes, the one to win in the work camp. She is the one that is out to achieve and nail it down and make sure that she rises to the occasion in whatever that new coach's expectation is. She's a fighter and definitely a perfectionist, to the point where I often remind her, remember to love dancing. Remember to enjoy this moment. Remember to dwell in this, because I know she always just wants to be 100% spot on for the sake of those score sheets and her other teammates. And thank you for that dedication, because you've made other girls on this team better dancers. Courtney Caldwell. Courtney's the quiet one. Courtney's that sleeper who freshman year, you wonder about what's going through her mind. You wonder how much she loves Dazzlers. You know she's got very strong physical potential, but just that sleeper. Then all of a sudden junior year hits and you go, whoa, where did this kid come from? An amazing dancer, an amazing work ethic, a drive to succeed, quiet leadership through example, not through big words and big talk, but just that ultimate example for the teammates. And we are so glad you came out of your shell junior year. And senior year I kept saying, you gotta live up to this. You gotta live up to this. You don't know how good you are. You gotta live up to this and own this moment in this routine, own this solo, whatever it is, because I just don't think you give yourself enough credit for how great you are in so many ways. So congratulations and thank you. And now we're going to go into some of those fun awards as voted on by the team.